Boys, I'm going to start with this particular table, climatic table, which is in chapter climate, that is the third chapter. And this, if you know, we've done it in class 8, we've done it in class 9 also, and it's a continuation. But why I'm laying a lot of emphasis on this is because this forms an important part in the chapter climate, because out of 10 marks, 3 marks, at times if you are lucky, 4 marks is just this particular table. So these are simple calculations. Since it's a simple calculation, I would just want to do it once more, okay, for you, so that at least during this particular time, this particular period, you will be able to do it. It's there in your textbook. You can just copy any of the table and you can just follow this system, okay. Now, accordingly, okay, there are two types of climate that we experience. One is continental climate, that is in the interior land masses, and the other one is coastal location, okay, the places along the coast experiencing equable, marine, oceanic or maritime type of climate. So there are two, continental, which is also called extreme, and the other one is coastal location, where the climate referred to is equable, oceanic, maritime or marine. So you can write any of these, okay. The first table I've done for you over here is, look at this, study the climatic table given below and answer the questions. It says Station A, the name of the place is not given. Station A, all the 12 months, it's a worked out one for you. So while I'm discussing or while I'm explaining it to you, if you have your books, please make sure, or you can take the recordings also and you can copy it down and just practice accordingly, right? So temperature, if you look at it, it's in degrees Celsius. Rainfall is in centimeter. So these are the units. Remember, boys, units are a must. So just remember, no unit, no marks. You will not get marks even if the calculation is correct, but if you do not write down the units, you will not get any marks. So remember to write down the units correctly, right? Now calculate the total, and these are common questions. So calculate the total annual rainfall for Station A. I've already done it. Remember, all the rough work has to be done on the right hand side of your answer paper. Just draw a line. I've told you in the early years also, when we started with the climatic table in class 8, you have to do that way. So you have to show the working and then the calculation. Remember to add up the lower one, because this is the rainfall. Don't go and add up the temperature. This is rainfall. You add up, what is the total rainfall here? I've done it for you, 68.4. Unit is centimeter. So that's the type of, right? Now what is the annual range of temperature? Remember, range means difference. So here you have to subtract the highest and the lowest. So this particular table is for India. So as you know, most of the summer months are normally May, June, July. Winter is normally December, January and February. So you have to look at the table and you see which is the highest figure. See, over here is 39.1. But it could be 39.1, 39.4. So what will you get? 39.4, the higher one, the point. You have to take into consideration. The temperature may be the same, the figure may be the same, but you have to look at the higher point. Okay, minus, which is the lowest over here. Look at the month January, 12.7. So when you subtract, what is it? You're getting 26.4 degrees Celsius. Look at this. This is somewhere around 40 nearly. Whereas here it's only, if you round it up, it will be somewhere around 13 degrees, right? So 39.1 minus 12.7 is 26.4. Now this type of a location is interior location, extreme, continental climate. Because here, this is the region, this particular station is a landlocked one, because there are no water bodies to modify the temperature of that place. So like places like Delhi or central India or UP, Bihar, Rajasthan, these are the places which experiences this type of climatic condition where the temperatures are very high and winters is very less. So look at the difference in temperature. When the difference in temperature is more, it is always continental location, interior location, right? Name the winds that bring major part of the rainfall. Remember one thing, if it is continental climate and if the difference is more, you know that it is interior location, you'll always find that the maximum rainfall is during the summer season, because there are no other sources of rainfall that particular place receives. The continental region do not receive other sources of rainfall. I'm talking about the major part of the rainfall. In winters, they do get light shower of rainfall from western disturbances or some cyclonic depressions and all that. But the major part of the rainfall is received mostly, almost all the time in the months of June, July, August. If you look at this particular one, is July, August, September. Look at that. The maximum rainfall is concentrated there. So that particular season is for the southwest summer monsoon winds, right?